What's up? So I got a call at the end of my last video, that's why it was cut off. Um, that's what happens a lot. Retail life, retail problems, you know what's up. So I'm going through and I'm shading my calf's legs. And like I said before with this bottle, like if I was drawing this and I wanted to shade it, your lines should be perpendicular to the one direction and they should match this way. So on this line, my shading is going to be perpendicular. On this line, my shading is going to be lined up. And then eventually you get these like diagonal ones in the middle. That's what's going to like even it out. With animals, it's slightly different because, you know, they're not just one shape. They're like a billion shapes in one. I'm running into like this wood burner's a little bit too hot. I'm just gonna go through and finish these little leg spots here because I need to switch to my other burner again because this one's like really burning hot. I don't know if it's the type of wood or what, but I definitely just shaded that in the wrong direction. That's okay, we can fix it. I feel like real art is like all about expecting it to look like one thing and then you mess up and you gotta fix it, and it always comes out different than what you expected. So I want to shade this. I gotta work faster because it's giving me way dark lines. That's okay, we'll come back and fix it. And if you use your shading squares, your shading scales, it's gonna be really easy to figure out how to shade in a way that makes sense, like visually, because your shading square is what gets you used to the different levels of dark shading and light shading. I'm going through and darkening my udders up because these are the darkest thing. If this was all one color, these would be the absolute darkest thing on the picture, but since the cows are usually like a darker color than the pink udders, unless it's a white cow, like this should be a little bit lighter than the rest of my cow. We'll see how that works out because I think they're already too dark for that to happen, but we'll try. Let's see. That's good enough for now because I don't want to keep shading that and then be off on my coloring. So let's see. Let's go through here. We'll add some accent points. So wherever your cow might have a muscle, wherever your animal might have a muscle, that's going to be a shaded area. So I'm going to go through, add some of my shading. I don't know why I can't get the right heat setting on, but hopefully I'll get there soon. Heat settings are like a big thing with wood burning. Like heat settings are probably arguably one of the most important parts of wood burning, because you have different settings for different woods. You've got harder woods which need stronger settings. Eventually I want to get one of those really cool wood burners. It's like a big box and then it's got one wire that comes around. Those are amazing. If you have the chance to get one of those, get it, because they're so nice. Because you don't have to worry about the buildup on them as much because it's just a wire, and I believe it's adjustable. Like you can take and move the wire around, stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna come back up here. Now I'm gonna try to finish the top section. I jump around a lot in my drawings, including with wood burning, because I don't want to stick too much on one spot, because if you do, you can sort of get lost in that one area and it'll lose its relation, I think, to the rest of the picture. So if you're only working on one spot for like a really long time, you might like pan your view out to like the rest of it and you might be like, oh my god. So that is definitely not matching, or what's the word I'm thinking of? It's not cohesive, there we go, with the rest of it. So I try to jump around as much as possible. My foot is falling asleep, so I'm just gonna have to move that real quick. Okay, I didn't drop anything. So let's see, if this is the backside of the cow, which part's gonna be dark? I'm pretty sure the outside of these is what needs to be darker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make hopefully a light line with this wood burner. It's set to a really hot setting for some reason. It doesn't have options. So I'm gonna make a really light line, and then I'm gonna erase my pencil mark, because your pencil marks will make your wood burning look gray. 100%. It's weird, but then it can't be erased because it's burned in there. So really light line, really light line. Now, take my amazing eraser. Ooh, don't fall, wood burner. All right, I got it. Skirt. There we go. My foot was like hella asleep, you guys. So I want to erase any lines that were drawn with the pencil in the area that I'm working on. Oops, I erased too much. Bottom of my tail no longer exists. I'm just gonna draw that one back in, because otherwise, if I don't draw it in and look at it before I start burning it, I always make it look weird. Okay. So I want my lighter setting wood burner. If you guys could see my workspace, you'd laugh. There's so much stuff up in here. Okay, so that's where I'm at right now. Start a new video. Thanks for following along if you are. Comments if you have comments, if you have ideas, if you want me to make something specific, I'm totally down to do that. I love ideas, so if you want me to walk you through like one full project, start to finish, on specific types of wood, things like that, specific pictures, comment. Let's get it going.